Composing my photo was the first thing that I learned. To look at like the rule of thirds, helps the composition look a lot better and more professional. It makes it look more appealing to the eye. I also learned like what kind of angles look good for my genre. So I use a slightly lower angle from here that makes them look more intimidating, like bigger than they are. Really fits to my rock genre. Um, Once getting the image, I learned how to Photoshop it to look more professional. I started. Hello, I'm recording.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
It's fine.
Did you just ruin her life?
I just ruined it. I came over and said hello, beautiful.
I'm gonna continue. I don't. It's fine. I started with simple things like spot healing, which is here under the plaster, and you just click and you can remove blemishes from the skin and odd bits in the image. If there's like a speck of dirt on something, it just removes it. And then use the same kind of thing to red eye, so it removes the like glare in the eyes from the flash. These things make the images look more professional, look more like they'd be on a real magazine. They'd be more perfect. And then slightly harder things. So here, where these guys' heads are over the text, but the rest of the image is behind it. So you just have to put the image on here, and then open the same image in a separate page, and then use the lasso tool, which is under here, the magnetic lasso tool, and go around their heads, and then drag and drop it on top of this page in line with the original image. It just makes the whole thing look more like a magazine, more professional. Like, even though it's a simple thing to actually do, having it above the masthead just makes it look more impressive, really. Yes. Adding text to the page and shapes is pretty simple. It's very much like Word kind of thing. Text is down there and shapes are here. With both of them, you just click on it and then drag it to make the shape you want it. It's quite self-explanatory, really. So I didn't spend very much time trying to figure that out. Making my contents page was pretty much the same thing. I used the same methods to do the Photoshop of the images and the text, adding shapes and writing the exact same way. But I did learn how to add rulers to my page. These help you keep in line with all my text. It makes it look a lot professional and keeps things straight when adding them in individually. So I can have all my text in line down there, and help with these, putting this in line because they're actually two separate lines. So to do that, you just go to View and then Rulers. Oh, I was already on it. And then these things come up here, and you just drag them in wherever I want them. So I wanted to put a ruler there. Keep them in straight. And then to view it without them, you just go to View and take extras, and they go away. You can view them, and then if you want them back to continue editing, just click them and come back. I found it really helpful. It just made things a lot smoother and easier rather than having to zoom in and figure out where everything was to be in line. I use InDesign to do my double page spread. I wasn't keen on InDesign really. It's not as user friendly, I don't think, as Photoshop was. So I didn't have to do anything really complicated because all the editing of the actual image itself I did on Photoshop and then just transferred the image onto here. But text and shapes is very similar to Photoshop. It's just text on there and shape tool here, and you just shape tool there rather than, and you just drag and drop it to how you want it really. One thing I did learn is changing the opacity here, and on these ones it was quite hard to find because it's not actually labelled, but up here if you hover it says opacity and you just move this there to help change the opacity of it, really. I think this is really good. I've learned it's quite effective on it, because otherwise having these boxes all over the place, it makes it look too boxy, but having the opacity quite slightly lowered, you can still see the image through it, and it doesn't cut out chunks of the page. It just helps have softer edges, so it looks just a lot better, really. Yeah, that's pretty much it.